Welcome to Mullet and Chips, the fanzine for the Ilford District Churches Football League. Today is the first round of our cup, and as always on a wet and windy January Saturday morning, the guys are getting lovely soaking wet in muddy fields, but enjoying every minute, as I can see so far. But let's see how we go, shall we? Today's date is the 8th of January 2022, so Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you're surviving COVID and all that. So, okay, so we're going to see a bit of action here today, and our featured match is between City Gates and Ruach, and I'll be pleased to welcome Fudge later on for the interview, etc. So, as I say, let's get on with a bit of action, shall we? Okay, let's go. Here we are, back after the matches, and it's my great pleasure to have Fudge from Ruach here today. We're going to do things slightly different because it's very wet, and everything's got wet, including all the bits of paper here. So that's why we're just doing it from inside the van. So first of all, Fudge, welcome to the Eagle Studio, as I call it.
Thank you.
And I'm pleased to say that these guys were on the winning side today. First round of the cup, it was 1-1 after full time, and they just nicked it 5-4 on penalties. So
yep.
it was really quite close, wasn't it, for you?
Good battle, entertaining game it was. Yeah.
Right, so the first thing that we're going to do is to actually read the results for the first round of the cup. So I'm going to pause it here, and I'm going to just zoom in on Fudge whilst he reads the results. So
IDCFL First Round Cup, Saturday, 8th of January 2022. ANC 4, GDSTP 2. AS Athletic 1, ANMFC 1. 5-4 on penalties to AS Athletic. City Gates 1, Ruach 1. Ruach 1, 5-4 on pens. Emmanuel FC 11, Ravens 0. HERC Rangers 2, East Ham Elim 5. New Covenant Church 1, KRCC Royals 1. New Covenant Church win 5-3 on pens. And then Streams 2, Saw AFC 2. Saw AFC win 5-4 on pens.
well, again then, Fudge, I don't think I've had so many draws during a Saturday as we've had today. We've had the odd draw, but very rare do we have this. So it just shows you possibly the tension that goes on, because it's a cup game. Because certainly for a neutral as I am, it was really quite a thrilling match, these guys. The first half was fairly close, a bit of hammer and tongs, but on the second half it got even more pacey and end-to-end stuff. And Ruach, you went ahead, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
And which was all very good. And then they pegged you back with about 30 minutes to go. And so it was really end-to-end stuff. So so not for me. So okay, from your point of view then, Fudge. So how do you think it went for you? How did you see the match?
Yeah, I thought it was a fairly even game, well thought out game between two teams that were fairly even in the end. There was chances from either end. I thought there was a lot of chances that were kind of given away. And then we scored a pretty clinical goal, which was nice to see. Yeah. And then their goal came on a breakaway. They had a few breakaways where it was like marginal offsides, and that one kind of got given, and then that's when they got their goal. And then big shout out to Shane for this goal. We had a few chances that we missed as well. And then they had that penalty as well, with like 5 minutes to go, which kind of changed things as well. And then
saved it.
Our keeper, massive save. Yeah. So
got some of this on footage. So I think I got the goals as well. So
nice. Yeah, some good finishes in there. Well, ours wasn't good finish. Theirs was. That was a good game.
That was a breakaway goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He went over the top and he ran onto it.
Yeah.
You thought he was offside, did you?
It was marginal. I reckon VAR might have to say something about
VAR.
it.
VAR, down at Wanstead Flats, whatever next, eh?
But no, it was a good game, and to go to penalties as well. So yeah, brave, especially like cold day, muddy as well. So a bit difficult to take the pens, a bit difficult for the goalkeepers as well. So yeah, in the end, it was just I think one of their players hit the post actually, so I was a bit unlucky with it. So, but yeah, no, obviously shout out to every one of them that went and took the pen. I was number 6 in the penalties as well, so I was quite happy with that as well. So yeah.
I will say I thought Jason did well as the referee, because it obviously very difficult circumstances, a lot of sliding about in the mud. So I thought he was pretty fair. I know both sides probably would complain, but no, I thought as a bystander he was fair. And highlight on City Gates, because both teams are really going for it, hammer and tongs, and coming down to the penalty shootout, as we know, it could have gone either way, but it went for these guys. So again, well done, Fudge. Now, just as an extra for this Mullet and Chips episode, I've filmed all the penalty shootout, so what I'm thinking of doing is putting it at the end after the credits, just so you can see the drama for yourselves of this penalty shootout, if you want to. Okay, so I think you might like to see that, because there was I getting soaking wet taking it, the camera got wet, so I'm hoping that it works all right. Anyway, be for you guys to
no, cheers for that. I appreciate that. So.
Okay, right, so enough about the match, and so well done for everybody over here today. I'll do my usual tour before the kick-offs, and everybody was up for it. Some have had COVID over the holiday, and but all the teams look all sprightly. They hadn't done much training, of course, but they all were up for it. And there's nothing like a cup Saturday on in January, is there? So everybody had a fair crack of the whip, and then the successful teams go on to round 2, obviously, but we do have other competitions for the first round losers, so it's not lost for everybody. So some of these teams that lost today, they're going to end up in a final of one of the other 2 competitions. Right, okay, enough from me on that. So oh, you can't supposed to look at those. Now we've got the quiz then, Fudge.
Okay.
Yeah. So Fudge tells me he's watched a couple of these, so he knows the score. So this is the ABC quiz. Okay. So I'm going to ask you 3 questions, ABC, and there's going to be 3 answers, so you've got to choose.
Multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Lovely.
So, okay. So you ready for it? At this point, the camera stopped recording. I'm not exactly sure why this was, but it may be due to an ingress of moisture due to the rain that we experienced earlier. However, I'm pleased to say that Fudge answered all the quiz questions correctly and got a Mars bar for his pains, so well done, Fudge. The team selected for next week's focus is New Covenant Church, due to play GDSTP, so I shall be contacting Benny to see if he's up for the interview. So thanks for tuning in, and it's a bye from me and Fudge, and don't forget the penalty shootout after the credits if you're up for it. Okay, so that's it. Bye.
Bye.
I don't want it to go. Yeah, you know.
Let's go! What's that? Get him! Go! Defender clear, Sid. Sensi, pick the side, mate. That's all you have to do.
Keeper! Are we ready? On the line, please.
Let's go, let's go! Back! We got this! Come on! Come on! Yes! Come on! Let's go, boy! Let's go, boy!
Keeper, you ready? Yeah, dirty smudge, yeah? Yeah, I'm happy where you are, I'm happy. Keeper, you ready?
Let's do it! Look at me, room, son! Yeah! Strike it, boy!
Keeper, you ready?
Yeah.
You're not paying any subs. You're not paying any subs.
Don't say you can. Come on.
Come on! You're not paying any subs. You're not paying any subs. Come on! Come on!
One a king.